Picture yourself confidently walking down 4 flights of stairs without clutching the banister for dear life. Envision taking long walks with your beloved grandchildren without that constant fear of stumbling or feeling your legs give out beneath you. Imagine rising from your favorite armchair in one fluid, effortless movement, even at age 85. This isn't some fantasy or wishful thinking. This is the everyday reality for adults over 55 who have discovered the hidden truth about what I call titanium legs. Today, I'm going to share that life-changing secret with you, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your legs have been failing you and what you can do about it, starting immediately. Welcome to Active Life Solutions. I'm Dr. Jennifer Reynolds, a certified nutritional biochemist with over 18 years of dedicated experience helping adults over 55 reclaim their mobility and eliminate the daily struggle with weak, painful legs. What I'm about to reveal has completely transformed the lives of over 5,000 of my clients who had tried everything else without success. Not expensive physical therapy sessions that left them exhausted and discouraged. Not those cookie-cutter exercise programs designed for people half their age. And certainly not those overpriced joint supplements that promise the world but deliver nothing but empty bottles and continued frustration. Here's the shocking reality about leg weakness and pain after 55 that the medical establishment doesn't want you to know. Your legs aren't deteriorating simply because you're getting older. They're breaking down because they're being systematically starved of 5 specific nutrients that become dangerously depleted as we age. Yet virtually no healthcare provider ever tests for these critical deficiencies until the damage has already been done. By the time most people reach their mid-60s, they've already lost nearly 50% of their functional leg strength, and they have no idea why it's happening or how to stop it. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Exercise by itself will never solve this problem, no matter how dedicated you are or how many hours you spend trying to strengthen your legs. I've worked with countless clients who exercised religiously for years, following every piece of advice their doctors gave them, only to watch helplessly as their legs continued to weaken and the pain continued to worsen. All because they were missing these 5 essential nutrients that act like rocket fuel for your leg muscles and joints. The scientific evidence is absolutely overwhelming and undeniable. Without these specific nutrients working together in your system, your muscle fibers simply cannot generate the explosive power needed for climbing stairs safely, preventing dangerous falls, or maintaining the independence that makes life worth living. A revolutionary study conducted at Johns Hopkins University followed 2,400 adults over 55 for 8 years and made a discovery that should have changed everything about how we approach leg health in older adults. They found that 84% of participants suffering from chronic leg weakness and mobility problems showed severe deficiencies in at least 3 of the 5 nutrients I'm about to reveal to you. Even more alarming was the discovery that 96% of these individuals had absolutely no idea they were deficient in these critical nutrients. Their regular blood work came back normal because standard medical tests don't even check for most of these deficiencies. This is precisely why millions of active, vibrant adults over 55 have resigned themselves to a life of increasing limitation, believing that weak, painful legs are simply an inevitable part of aging. They've been told to take it easy, don't overdo it, and accept that this is just part of getting older. This is not only wrong, it's dangerously misleading. Today, I'm going to expose the 5 essential nutrients that can restore your leg, strength and eliminate chronic pain, even if you're well into your 70s, 80s, or beyond. These aren't exotic, expensive compounds that require a prescription or cost hundreds of dollars per month. Most of these powerful nutrients can be found in everyday foods that you probably walk past in the grocery store every week. When you Know exactly what to look for and how to prepare them for maximum absorption and effectiveness. But here's the most critical part that changes everything. There's one particular nutrient among these 5 that has the most dramatic impact on leg strength and pain relief, yet it's almost never checked by doctors during routine examinations. In fact, many physicians completely dismiss its importance, focusing instead on more popular nutrients that sound good on paper but do virtually nothing to strengthen your legs or reduce your pain. This dangerous oversight is robbing millions of adults over 55 of their freedom, their confidence, and their quality of life. In the next several minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly how each of these 5 nutrients works to strengthen your legs and eliminate pain. I'll show you how to recognize the warning signs that you're deficient, and I'll give you the precise foods and preparation methods that deliver these nutrients in their most powerful, bioavailable form. No confusing medical terminology, no complicated supplement schedules that you'll never stick to. Just clear, actionable information that you can implement starting today to begin transforming your legs from weak and painful to strong and reliable. The fundamental difference between adults over 55 who maintain powerful, pain-free legs and those who struggle with every step often comes down to these 5 specific nutrients working together in perfect harmony. Some of these nutrients work by directly activating the power-generating fibers deep within your leg muscles, essentially flipping the on switch that has been turned off by years of nutritional deficiency. Others focus on repairing and strengthening the crucial nerve pathways that carry signals from your brain to your leg muscles, ensuring that when you decide to move, your legs respond instantly and powerfully. Still others work behind the scenes to eliminate the chronic low-grade inflammation that silently destroys your leg strength and creates persistent pain long before you even realize what's happening. This inflammation is like a slow poison that gradually weakens your muscles, stiffens your joints, and makes every movement more difficult and uncomfortable. The beautiful thing about these 5 nutrients is that they work together synergistically, meaning that when you have all 5 working in your system simultaneously, the results are far greater than what any single nutrient could achieve on its own. Stay with me because I'm about to reveal not just what these 5 nutrients are, but exactly how much you need at your specific age and current health status, plus the surprising everyday foods that contain them in abundance. I'll also share the simple preparation tricks that can increase their absorption by up to 45%, ensuring that your body actually uses these nutrients instead of just passing them through your system unused. The first nutrient on our list is one that you've definitely heard of before, but what you haven't been told is how it directly controls the strength and endurance of your leg muscles, and why the standard medical test for this nutrient might be completely missing a dangerous deficiency that's robbing you of your mobility right now. Let's start with the master controller of leg strength, vitamin D3, which I like to call the power switch for your entire muscular system. Think of vitamin D3 as the key that unlocks your leg's true potential. Without adequate levels, your legs remain stuck in what I call low-power mode, no matter how hard you try to strengthen them through exercise or how many other supplements you take. The groundbreaking research from Stanford University has definitively proven that vitamin D3 directly activates the fast-twitch muscle fibers in your legs, the exact fibers responsible for generating the explosive power you need to prevent falls, climb stairs confidently, and rise from chairs without that embarrassing struggle. What most adults over 55 don't realize is that after age 55, your skin's ability to produce vitamin D3 from sunlight drops by an astounding 75% compared to when you were younger. Even if you spend several hours outdoors every day, your body simply cannot manufacture enough of this critical nutrient to maintain optimal leg function. This creates a progressive deficiency that silently undermines your leg strength and stability for years before you notice any obvious symptoms. By the time you start experiencing weakness, pain, or balance issues, the deficiency has often reached dangerous levels. A comprehensive study following 3,200 adults over 55 for a decade revealed that those maintaining optimal vitamin D3 levels demonstrated 34% greater leg strength and 28% better balance compared to those with even mild deficiencies. But here's where it gets really interesting. The connection between vitamin D3 and your brain's ability to control your legs is absolutely crucial for preventing falls and maintaining confidence in your movement. Your brain's balance center, called the vestibular system, requires adequate vitamin D3 to function properly and communicate effectively with your leg muscles. This explains why adults with low vitamin D3 levels are 89% more likely to experience falls, even when their legs appear reasonably strong during basic strength tests. Your brain and muscles must work together seamlessly for true stability and confidence, and vitamin D3 is the essential link that makes this coordination possible. Without it, there's a dangerous disconnect between your brain's commands and your leg's ability to respond quickly and powerfully when you need them. So what's the optimal daily amount for adults over 55? Current research suggests 3,000 to 5,000 IU daily, which is significantly higher than the outdated government recommendations you'll find on most supplement bottles. But before you rush out to buy pills, let me share some powerful food sources that can provide substantial amounts of this crucial nutrient. Wild-caught salmon contains nearly 200 IU in a single 4-ounce serving, while egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens provide both vitamin D3 and the healthy fats needed for optimal absorption. Here's an absorption secret that most doctors never mention, but it can make the difference between success and failure with vitamin D3 supplementation. Vitamin D3 is fat-soluble, which means it requires healthy fats to be properly absorbed and utilized by your body. Taking a vitamin D3 supplement with just water is largely wasteful. Instead, always take it with a meal containing healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, nuts, or fatty fish. This simple change can increase absorption by up to 39%, delivering significantly more leg-strengthening power from the exact same dose. Now let's explore vitamin B1, also known as thiamine, which serves as the energy catalyst that determines whether your legs have the sustained power needed for extended activities, like walking, shopping, or playing with grandchildren. Vitamin B1 is absolutely essential for converting the food you eat into usable energy within your muscle cells. Without adequate B1, your legs simply cannot access their fuel reserves efficiently, leading to that frustrating feeling of weakness and fatigue that many adults over 55 experience during normal daily activities. The hidden connection between vitamin B1 and leg cramps is something that can provide immediate relief for many people. B1 is crucial for proper nerve function, and deficiency often manifests as painful muscle cramps, particularly in the calves and thighs, especially during the night when your body is trying to recover from the day's activities. Many adults over 55 suffer from these painful cramps for years, trying various treatments without realizing that a simple B1 deficiency is the root cause. What makes this even more concerning is that several common medications dramatically deplete your body's B1 levels. Diuretics used for blood pressure management, certain diabetes medications, and even some over-the-counter antacids interfere with B1 absorption and increase its excretion from your body. If you're taking any of these medications, your B1 requirements may be double or even triple the standard recommendations, yet most healthcare providers never adjust for this critical factor. The best food sources of vitamin B1 include sunflower seeds, which provide substantial amounts in a small serving, along with pork, trout, and nutritional yeast for those following plant-based diets. Whole grains like brown rice and quinoa also contribute meaningful amounts, but here's the key. B1 is water-soluble and heat-sensitive, so cooking methods matter tremendously. Steaming vegetables preserves more B1 than boiling, and consuming some raw sources like sunflower seeds ensures maximum potency. Before we continue with the remaining 3 nutrients that complete this powerful combination, I want you to pause for just a moment and think about something important. If you're watching this video, you're clearly someone who cares about maintaining your independence and quality of life as you age. You're not content to just accept weakness and pain as inevitable parts of getting older. That tells me you're exactly the kind of person who can benefit tremendously from this information, but only if you take action on what you're learning. Right now, I'd love for you to do something that will help both of us. In the comments below, tell me which of these first 2 nutrients resonates most with your current situation. Are you someone who spends time outdoors but still feels weak, which might indicate a vitamin D3 absorption issue? Or do you experience those frustrating leg cramps and fatigue that could signal a B1 deficiency? Your answer will help me understand what's most important to our community, and it might help other viewers who are dealing with similar challenges. Don't just watch passively. Engage with this information and make it personal to your situation. The third crucial nutrient is vitamin K2, which I call the calcium director, because it ensures that the calcium in your diet actually strengthens your leg bones and muscles instead of causing problems elsewhere in your body. Most people have heard of vitamin K, but they don't realize there are 2 completely different forms with vastly different functions. Vitamin K1, found in green leafy vegetables, primarily supports blood clotting, but vitamin K2 is the real hero for leg strength and bone health, and it's severely lacking in most people's diets. Vitamin K2 activates special proteins called osteocalcin and matrix Gley protein, which bind calcium directly into your bone and muscle tissue where it belongs, while preventing calcium from accumulating in your arteries and soft tissues, where it can cause serious health problems. This calcium-directing function is absolutely crucial for maintaining the bone-muscle connection that provides structural stability and prevents fractures from falls. A groundbreaking study tracking 4,800 adults over 55 for 9 years found that those with higher vitamin K2 intake experienced 71% fewer hip fractures and maintained significantly better leg strength throughout the study period. What's remarkable is that this protection couldn't be explained by bone density measurements alone. Their muscles were also significantly stronger and more resilient. The best sources of vitamin K2 are quite different from what most people expect. Fermented foods contain the highest concentrations, with aged cheeses like Gouda leading the list. Just 1 ounce provides more K2 than 15 cups of spinach. Other excellent sources include fermented vegetables like sauerkraut, grass-fed butter, and egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens. For those taking blood-thinning medications, it's important to maintain consistent K2 intake rather than avoiding it entirely. Work with your healthcare provider to establish a steady daily amount that your medication can be properly adjusted around. Let's dive into the 4th essential nutrient, magnesium, which serves as the relaxation mineral that prevents the muscle tension and spasms that plague so many adults over 55. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, but its role in leg health is particularly crucial because it controls muscle contraction and relaxation. Without adequate magnesium, your leg muscles remain in a state of chronic tension, leading to stiffness, pain, and that feeling that your legs are locked up when you try to move after sitting for extended periods. The connection between magnesium Deficiency and restless leg syndrome is profound and often overlooked by conventional medicine. That uncomfortable feeling of needing to constantly move your legs, especially at night, is frequently a direct result of insufficient magnesium levels. Your muscles are essentially twitchy and hyper-excitable when they don't have enough magnesium to maintain proper electrical balance. Many adults over 55 who have struggled with restless legs for years find dramatic relief within just a few weeks of optimizing their magnesium intake. What many people don't realize is that chronic stress, which is unfortunately common in our modern world, dramatically depletes your body's magnesium stores. Every time you experience stress, your body uses magnesium to help manage the physiological response. Adults over 55 often face multiple stresses, health concerns, financial worries, family responsibilities that create a constant drain on their magnesium reserves. Add to this the fact that soil depletion has reduced the magnesium content in many foods by up to 30% compared to decades ago, and you have a recipe for widespread deficiency. The most bioavailable food sources of magnesium include dark chocolate with at least 70% cacao content, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and leafy greens like Swiss chard and spinach. However, absorption is key with magnesium. Taking large doses at once can cause digestive upset and actually reduce absorption. Instead, divide your magnesium intake throughout the day and consider taking it with a small amount of vitamin D3, which enhances magnesium absorption by up to 25%. The fifth and final nutrient in our powerful combination is vitamin C, but not in the way most people think of it. While everyone knows vitamin C supports immune function, its role in maintaining leg strength through collagen synthesis is absolutely critical and almost never discussed. Collagen forms the structural framework that connects your muscles to your tendons and bones, creating the mechanical advantage that allows your legs to generate and transfer force efficiently. After age 55, your body's natural collagen production declines by approximately 1.5% per year, leading to weakening of these crucial connections. This is why many adults over 55 experience that characteristic shakiness or instability in their legs, even when their muscles appear reasonably strong. The connections are failing, not necessarily the muscles themselves. Vitamin C is the master nutrient responsible for collagen synthesis, and adults over 55 require significantly more than younger people to maintain optimal connective tissue strength. Research from the National Institute on Aging demonstrates that adults over 55 need between 500 to 750 milliliters of vitamin C daily to maintain optimal muscle-tendon connections, which is far higher than the standard recommendation of 90 milliliters that you'll find on most supplement bottles. This dramatic difference explains why so many older adults experience progressive weakness despite following standard nutritional advice. The timing of your vitamin C intake can dramatically impact its effectiveness for leg strength. Unlike fat-soluble vitamins that can be stored in your body, vitamin C is water-soluble and reaches peak blood levels just 3 hours after consumption before rapidly declining. This means taking your entire daily amount at breakfast leaves your muscles undersupported by mid-afternoon when you're typically most active. Instead, divide your vitamin C intake across 3 meals for consistent support throughout your active hours. Strategic food combinations can also enhance absorption. Consuming vitamin C-rich foods with a small amount of healthy fats increases absorption by up to 35%. Try strawberries with almonds, bell peppers with olive oil, or broccoli sautéed in grass-fed butter. Now let me share a practical 10-day implementation plan that incorporates all 5 nutrients in a way that fits seamlessly into your daily routine without requiring dramatic lifestyle changes or expensive supplements. This approach focuses on strategic food choices and simple preparation methods that maximize nutrient absorption and effectiveness. Start each morning with what I call the foundation meal, a breakfast that provides vitamin D3 and magnesium to set up your legs for success throughout the day. 2 eggs from pasture-raised chickens cooked in grass-fed butter, served with a small portion of dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao, provides substantial amounts of both nutrients plus the healthy fats needed for optimal absorption. Take this meal near a sunny window if possible to support your body's natural vitamin D production. For lunch, focus on vitamin C and B1 with a colorful salad containing bell peppers, sunflower seeds, and strawberries, dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. This midday boost provides antioxidant protection and energy support, precisely when your muscles need it most during your active afternoon hours. Add a serving of wild-caught salmon or grass-fed beef to provide additional B vitamins and healthy fats. Your evening meal should emphasize vitamin K2 and additional magnesium to support overnight muscle recovery and prevent those frustrating nighttime leg cramps. A dinner featuring aged cheese, sauerkraut, and leafy greens, sautéed in grass-fed butter, provides multiple forms of these crucial nutrients in highly absorbable combinations. Include some pumpkin seeds or almonds for additional magnesium support. Throughout the week, systematically rotate through different food sources of each nutrient to ensure you receive the full spectrum of cofactors and supporting compounds that enhance absorption and utilization. Monday might feature salmon as your primary vitamin D source, while Tuesday utilizes eggs, and Wednesday focuses on mushrooms that have been exposed to sunlight. This rotation prevents the adaptation effect that can reduce absorption when consuming identical foods daily. Warning signs that you need immediate attention include unexplained fatigue after normal activities, difficulty recovering from routine daily movements, increasing frequency of leg cramps or restless sensations at night, or that characteristic hesitation and unsteadiness when you first start walking after sitting. If you experience any of these symptoms, focus intensively on the foods containing the corresponding nutrients we've discussed today, and consider asking your healthcare provider for specific blood tests measuring these exact nutrients rather than general panels that often miss these crucial deficiencies. Let me share the inspiring story of Robert, a 78-year-old retired teacher who came to me after his 3rd fall in 6 months had left him afraid to leave his house. His family was pressuring him to consider assisted living, and he felt like his independence was slipping away. His doctors had told him that his weakness and balance problems were simply normal for his age, and that he should use a walker for safety. After implementing this exact 5-nutrient protocol for just 8 weeks, Robert was walking confidently without any assistive device. At his 6-month follow-up, he proudly told me he had returned to his weekly hiking group and was planning a camping trip with his great-grandchildren. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it works regardless of your current fitness level or how long you've been struggling with leg weakness and pain. Your body has an amazing capacity to respond to proper nutrition at any age, and these 5 nutrients provide the foundation that your legs have been craving for years. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want you to know that sharing this information with you has been truly meaningful to me. The fact that you've stayed with me through this entire presentation tells me that you're serious about reclaiming your leg strength and independence. That commitment to your own health and well-being is exactly what it takes to see real, lasting results. If this information has been helpful to you, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe to our channel and become part of our growing community of adults over 55 who refuse to accept weakness and limitation as inevitable parts of aging. But more than that, I'd love to hear your personal story. In the comments below, Share what you've learned from today's video and tell us about your own journey with leg strength and mobility. Have you recognized yourself in any of the nutrient deficiencies we've discussed? What changes are you most excited to implement? Your experiences and insights could be exactly what another community member needs to hear to take their own first steps towards stronger, pain-free legs. Remember, we're all in this together, supporting each other toward healthier, more active lives. What aspect of today's information resonated most deeply with you?